I'm joined here then by Courtney Gibson, Vice President of Trading at OANDA. Thanks for joining us online all the way from Canada.
Thanks for having us.
And one of the fields that OANDA has been consistently kind of recognised for in terms of its approach is its innovative design and platform design and the range of support features that they offer clients. And one of the big sort of developments recently has been in terms of social trading. Would you just sort of give us a bit of your definition of social trading and how it's really started to infiltrate the sphere?
Sure, absolutely. And I think it's a multifaceted question and a bit of a multifaceted answer. I think social trading means a lot of things to a lot of people. We're seeing a real move in the last few years away from traditional trading. Years ago, trading was something that you did with a desktop with 8 screens and a feed with a bunch of technical indicators, and you would it was really a solo activity. We've seen a lot of community building, I think, for a lot of reasons over the last few years. Taking more responsibility means really understanding what it is that you're doing and how you're investing, and I think moving away from just traditional news sources toward information from people on the ground, whether it's through Twitter, whether it's through Facebook, whether it's through other investor channels. Trying to understand local perspective means a lot for us.
Yeah, and you mentioned there Facebook and Twitter. Do you think this is something that's really about the timing as much as just the technology? It's something that people are going to be able to integrate more into their daily web lives. It's something that fits in terms of the way they communicate, even socially now.
Yeah, I think certainly today they are the tools that people are using to build those communities, and I think that community building is something that's here to stay. And I think it's happening in 2 ways. I think people are bringing together communities using tools like Facebook and Twitter. Certainly, we see the rise of hashtags on Twitter around Forex, Forex trading, showing us that it's growing a lot in that area. What we really see as a trend that's happening is a bringing together of information and a bringing together of people. So people are bringing together traditional news sources. They're bringing together Twitter feeds. They're bringing together Facebook conversations. They're bringing together forums that cater to investment communities.
What should brokers or technology providers be doing to kind of offer something exciting and something really compelling to users?
Yeah, I think we've seen a few responses across the retail space. I think we've seen people under the umbrella of social trading try to turn trading into almost a carnival game where it sort of focuses more on the fun side and less on actually educating people. And I think personally that's the wrong response. I think what we need to do is not use social communities as an opportunity to provide a game to customers. I think what we need to do is make those social communities another tool people have in their belts for investment. So OANDA is working in a number of ways. We're engaged on Twitter, on Facebook. We're bringing stock twits as a feed into our trading platform. We're looking to use it to push information out to our users to make them better educated. So we're pushing a lot in terms of providing information. We're really focused on helping to build communities, and we're focused on giving people the technology wherever their community is to interact with their investments as they learn more about the market.
Yeah, I think it's interesting you mentioned about games and things like that. It does feel like social trading, or the idea of it, is still kind of yet to find its full identity and really hit its stride. Having the social media aspect it sort of insinuates that there needs to be fun aspect, whereas actually it can be an incredibly reliable and compelling source of information, serious information. What do you think? I mean, is it technology or ideas or just the right feeling, the right vibe to a new platform that's really stopped it really taking off?
I don't think it's the case that trading can't be fun. And I think there's good ways of doing that and building up investor knowledge as you're doing it. Certainly, we run trading contests. We're engaged with a number of universities regularly to help introduce people to the markets and bring some competition into trading as a fun way of engaging with one another. Yeah. I think, though, the question really comes down to why are you entering the social space? And certainly we're entering it because we want to educate our customers, and we want to help give them tools to build communities and make better decisions rather than rather than sort of creating opportunities for people who may not understand the market to come and play a game.
Do you think there are going to be any challenges that it's going to face the industry with, or retail traders with? Do you think there are going to be things that we perhaps haven't seen yet, or can you see things on the horizon that could be problematic?
Absolutely, and I think certainly there's that we haven't foreseen that are coming out. I think there's always the question as you build these communities of how do you engage? How do you know that as a customer? How do you know that the other people you're engaging with are giving you good advice? How do you know that your broker is engaging you for the right reasons? And a lot of that comes down to transparency, and it's social is certainly one important element of it for us.
We were having a discussion the other day with someone from a different company and also within the office about also the idea of retail traders perhaps starting to move in a more, say a really big social trading hub really took off and everyone started to get the same ideas about where to place trades. And do you ever think there could be a stage where retail traders were doing the same thing to make a significant impact on the markets?
I think they could, and they do, and I think there's two parts to that question really. One is will we start to see market effects as the retail traders start to move more volume through in directions? And I think yes, we will, absolutely. It's I think democratizing the market and allowing people to get in and allowing people to get access to these markets, absolutely, they're going to become a major force in the market as years go on. I think the other part of that question that often comes up is if I am following somebody else, as we see mirror trading or under different names, that concept coming where people are helping other people, you're following somebody else and your trading style is simply copying theirs. It's a very valuable learning tool as people are coming into the markets. Everybody would like a tour guide, and I think it appeals to people in that sense. And the question then is often asked, if I'm running slightly behind somebody else's trading strategy because I'm copying their trades after they've done them, is there a cost? Am I running slightly behind them in the market? Is it costing me in that sense, or am I able to take the same advantages they are out of the market? And I think the question then comes in is what's the alternative if those investors that are using that opportunity to learn the markets were instead investing in a traditional relationship with a money manager where someone else was managing their accounts, then they'd be paying fees to an account manager. They'd be paying commission charges on those trades, and there's a price to be paid either way, I think.
We're kind of nearing the end of 2012 now, really, and I wondered if you have anything that you have on your radar, or you've got anything you guys are working on, or anything you've seen coming up that you're kind of excited about, how that might develop in 2013.
I think we're looking at a number of areas. We're committed to increasing our social presence on a number of the tools you mentioned on Twitter, on Facebook. We're certainly looking to integrate things in a lot more with our platforms. And I think the other shift that goes along with that is really a continuing trend towards mobile trading, allowing people to how they want, when they want, where they want. We have a lot of exciting things coming out very soon on the mobile front that are going to allow customers to really get the full trading experience on their mobile devices.
So it's all eyes on mobile phones again for 2013.
There's been a long-held belief that real forex traders always trade on the desktop, and I think that belief is
outdated.
Well, yeah, we firmly believe that it is, and I think if you're not pushing ahead and bringing that rich experience onto a mobile device, the technology is there to do that now.
Well, that seems like an appropriate note to say thank you very much for joining us online, and wish you all the best with all your projects, and you'll have a chat with us again when you've got new stuff coming out.
Will do. Happy holidays and Happy New Year.
You too. Take care.
Thank you.